threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online.
Hello, my name's Sean. I'm a senior nurse. I work at the NHS.
Yep. Name and number, please, mate.
Yeah, PC Green, Echo Bravo 428.
John Joe, PC Turner, Hastings Police Station,
Thank you.
959.
So what's this about then?
So it was just a few
I won't
concerns.
film it, I'll just get it recorded.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just a few concerns.
He's smelly right now, sorry.
It's alright.
He's like a mop, he just picks everything up.
He's lovely. What's his name?
Klaus. So why are you here today, sorry? No, you can all sit down, it's not a problem. You've literally just missed the missus and that, they've gone out like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So what's the issue?
So it was just to, obviously what we've been told, that you might have a few concerns, a few things that are bothering you at the moment.
Yeah.
Whether there's
That's
anything...
bothering everyone else in the country right now. So what are the concerns you're here for? Because this is religious discrimination right now, Because you wouldn't be knocking on Muslims' doors if they had this conversation. Because I already know why you're here. So this is religious.
Why do you think we're here?
I don't know. What's the priest told you?
They're just... People have raised concerns.
What concerns?
About your views.
What views?
That you've got concerns about what's going on in Australia.
Yeah, so I'm an Orthodox Christian. Now you've turned up at my house because I went and see my priest. So.
And unfortunately, when I look at Europe today, it's sometimes not so clear what happened to some of the Cold War's winners. I look to Brussels, where EU commissars warn citizens that they intend to shut down social media during times of civil unrest the moment they spot what they've judged to be, quote, hateful content. Or to this very country, where police have carried out raids against citizens suspected of posting anti-feminist comments online as part of, quote, combating misogyny on the internet, a day of action.
After the speech of Vice President Vance on Friday, we have to fear that our common value base is not that common anymore. I'm very grateful to all those European politicians that spoke out and reaffirmed the values and principles that they are defending. No one did this better than President Zelensky. Let me conclude, and this becomes difficult.
A little over 2 years ago, the British government charged Adam Smith Connor, a 51-year-old physiotherapist and an Army veteran, with the heinous crime of standing 50 meters from an abortion clinic and silently praying for 3 minutes. Not obstructing anyone, not interacting with anyone, just silently praying on his own. And after British law enforcement spotted him and demanded to know what he was praying for, Adam replied simply, it was on behalf of the unborn son he and his former girlfriend had aborted years before. Now, the officers were not moved. Adam was found guilty of breaking the government's new buffer zones law, which criminalizes silent prayer and other actions that could influence a person's decision within 200 meters of an abortion facility. He was sentenced to pay thousands of pounds in legal costs to the prosecution.
My name is Adam Smith-Connor, and I just want to say thank you to Vice President Vance for raising my plight in front of world leaders today. Nobody should be criminalized for their prayers, their mere thoughts. My case has exposed the UK authorities in front of the world as they allow thought police to prosecute peaceful, innocent people for what's going on in their minds.
On voit qu'elles ont un peu sauté.
Ah bah évidemment.
Bienséance.
Donc on est uniquement dans le poids de la parole. Attendons ce qui va se passer. Et pour l'instant, gardons notre sang-froid et faisons appliquer nos lois en Europe lorsque celles-ci risquent d'être circonvenues et que elles peuvent, si on ne les applique pas, conduire effectivement à des interférences. On l'a fait en Roumanie. Il faudra évidemment le faire si c'est nécessaire en Allemagne.
Universitate din Ron, deci de la universitate, de la sensul giratoriu până la roman. Auziți poporul român?
The best way to ensure the future is good, you have to fight for a good future every day, and it will be great, and we'll have a very exciting, wonderful future. So, so I think this election coming up in Germany is incredibly important. I think it could decide the entire fate of Europe, maybe the fate of the world. That is the significance of this election.
But when we see European courts canceling elections and senior officials threatening to cancel others, we ought to ask whether we're holding ourselves to an appropriately high standard. And I say ourselves because I fundamentally believe that we are on the same team. We must do more than talk about democratic values, we must live them. An asylum seeker, often a young man in his mid-20s, already known to police, rams a car into a crowd and shatters a community. How many times must we suffer these appalling setbacks before we change course and take our shared civilization in a new direction? And I believe deeply that there is no security if you are afraid of the voices, the opinions, and the conscience that guide your very own people. Europe faces many challenges, but the crisis this continent faces right now, the crisis I believe we all face together, is one of our own making. If you're running in fear of your own voters, there is nothing America can do for you. Nor, for that matter, is there anything that you can do for the American people who elected me and elected President Trump.